Hey, what's up, guys? This is Team Hard Life Captain Alberto Zertuche, and yes, I'm gonna have to voice override this because, as you can tell, it is really windy still here out at the shop. I'm actually having to have my brother-in-law hold the gimbal so that way the camera can actually stay situated, because we got a fillet video of this blacktip shark.
Gotta bite. I think I got a lot of stress on my mind. It's a nice day to go. Yeah, I got a line. I'ma call the whole team.
So one of the main things about sharks is their skin. It is very abrasive, very, very tough, and can dull your knife very, very quickly. And with this one, I had actually been waiting for the knife sharpener to come through, and it hadn't, so I'm basically sawing through this like if it was a piece of wood, and I'm using basically not the way I really want to fillet. But at the same time too, I was on a very tight schedule for time, so I literally had to push through this as quickly as I could because I was trying to help the guys out in the back. Also, I was treating everybody to blacktip shark at the shop. So had the family come over, all my workers were there, and was getting them fed fresh blacktip. You know, can't have no better than that. You know, just caught the day before, stuck on ice, cleaned, and yeah, very, very nice. So one of the things I like to do is separate the head, because I mean, obviously with the fins, it makes it real difficult to control the filleting. And then what I'll do is I'll use the cartilage that goes from the backbone to the top end of the shark, and I'll basically use that as a backbone guide. Obviously, sharks don't have bones, so I'm using that to kind of judge where the middle of the shark is, because once you start cutting, you know, you're cutting on a round surface. There's really no big lines that you can follow like you would a fish, you know what I mean? So with that, I'm going to separate one side of the fillet away from the cartilage backbone, and that'll allow me to start doing the fillets that I like to do. So that's what I'm doing here. We'll give it a little bit so you can check out. But like I said, I used the top end of the cartilage to kind of guide me around the backbone there and get as much meat off of here as I can. Now, in rinsing the shark, that was something I should have did from the get-go. Because, yeah, once you're on the pier and dragging it around or moving it about on the concrete, it tends to pick up dirt and everything grit. That skin is something else. It is very, very abrasive. And, you know, it's smooth going down one direction, but if you happen to rub it the opposite direction, you will find out very quickly it is not very nice on any part of your skin that is tender at all. On your palms, you actually got a little bit of cushion. Right there, I'm explaining how when I had slipped on the pier, when you saw me putting my hands down and the shark moved his tail out of the way, it moved out of the way and still hit my hand, and it still scraped me in that split second. Well, lucky for me, I was wearing pants. One of the deals with wearing pants is because I've had many shark under my belt. And I've also learned that, like I said, they're not intentionally, you know, trying to jack me up, but at the same time they are. They don't want to be messed with. Obviously, I just pulled them out of their own, you know, their environment and pulled them into mine. So, you know, by me doing a little precautionary by wearing my pants and my boots and stuff like that, I get tail whipped or whatever. And yeah, it made me leave a bruise sometimes, but that's better than having stripped off skin, you know. Anybody that's ever gotten any kind of shark rash, it's not fun. It really isn't. It just scrapes the top layer of your skin off and exposes all the nerve endings. And, you know, if you're out on the beach for several days, it's impossible to keep clean. A lot of times it can get affected and stuff like that. So for me, I wear pants even when I'm on the beach to handle a shark, because like I said, it only takes a split second for them to take off the top layer of your skin, and you know, it can be really painful and bloody. I mean, it works out that way. So, and again, this knife is dull, man. I should have just went inside and pulled out the butter knife. It was a pain in the butt. But you know, it was my brother-in-law's first shark, and he definitely was excited to have it. You know, all the family showed up to come eat it, and you know, a couple of other friends, and you know, the workers at the shop.
Marm got tired of holding it.
As you can tell how white that meat looks. I ain't even soaked it yet or anything. And actually today I won't be soaking it, just because, like I said, the timer strength and starting almost an hour late than what I planned to start. You know, filleting the fish and stuff. So, yep, we'll get it done though. Alright guys, so one of the other things about filleting the shark meat off is I don't get real close to the skin. As you can see there, I leave the dark red portion out, or leave it on the skin, and that's because a lot of people don't really like the taste difference between it, because it makes it a bit more gamey of a taste. Me personally, I like it because I mix it up with my tartar sauce and some lemon juice, and oh, talk about good. Now for this batter that I was creating for the deep frying of my shark, I was actually using some of the wheat Japanese breadcrumb for it, and the mix of the teriyaki breadcrumb for it, and that was actually pretty oh, it came out delicious. So again guys, you know, with these flavors of seasoning the fish and stuff like that, try mixing a few different ones. It actually can work out to your benefit. And again, man, I was so, oh, this knife was getting on my nerves. It was being a pain in the butt. So, yep, but I'm getting it done.